Are they mad? Skirt, skirt. You already know. You already know. Fellow Geminis. What's going on? Let's find out why they're mad. Let's find out why they're mad. Okay. Yeah. You know I'm here. You know I'm here. Someone's mad you act accordingly. You're out here acting accordingly here. In order for you to act accordingly, you have to, you know, peep game is what you young folk, what you hip folk like to say out there in these streets and slang. You got to peep game to be able to act accordingly. So it sounds like you have someone who is mad that they can't finesse the finesser. That's what it sounds like to me already. Already. And that's why they're mad here. You're acting accordingly out here in these streets. Most people cannot act accordingly because, you know, they are willingly trying to be in denial. You know, they're willingly trying to repaint a picture. They are willingly wanting to see something different, believe, feel, we believe. Stop. This is why they're mad, because you peep game. You believe someone the first time, maybe the second time. Okay. But the third time, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of giving me the energy, you know, fool me once. Shame on you. Fool me twice. Shame on me. But, you know, I had to remix it. Skiver, skiver. Fool me 3 times for that 3 times. I'm calling my ancestors on you. F the peace sign. I'm calling my ancestors on you. Okay. You 3 times for the 3 time, right? Somebody is mad. You may have called on the first, maybe the second time. All right. And if it's the 3 time, you know, it's F the peace sign. I'm calling my ancestors on you. You're calling Lil Ray Ray. You're calling your homegirls, your homeboys. Okay. You're calling them up. All right. You know, to each his own. Some people taking it to the spiritual streets. Others of you are taking it to the real streets. Some of you are taking it to the professional streets. You know, this is when you start playing victim. You know what I'm saying? You play the game. You play the game. It just depends on what route you want to take. It's 3 routes. Somebody is mad you're acting accordingly and you took a route. All right. You may have taken a route they didn't expect. Okay. So the fact that they're mad they can't finesse the finesser, it also to me gives me a little sprinkle, a little of energy where, you know, someone may have thought that you were dumb. Someone may have felt like they were smarter than you. Because like I said, there's 3 routes and it's a fool me 3 time energy. You got 3 times and you're out. Let's play. We're not playing ball anymore. Okay. Yeah. This is the energy that I'm getting for you, Gemini, where someone is appalled. They are baffled that you took a route that they didn't think that you knew about. And I think that was a bar. That was a bar. Somebody needs to get me a contract today. Okay. And so this right here does feel like there may be an insult. We're going to have to add this to the violation here. But there may have been an insult and an attack on your intelligence here. And that's essentially why they're mad, because it sounds like you're proving people wrong. It sounds like you're hitting them with an unexpected energy. I don't know if you have Aquarius energy up in your chart, or just the simple fact that, you know, let's go ahead and talk about some things. Aquarius, Uranus is your higher self. This is your higher octave. So again, Aquarius is the most intelligent sign. Real quick, I know this is about you, Gemini, but that's my point. Somebody thought that your intelligence level was either very low or non-existent. And it looks like you have tapped into Uranus energy, Aquarius energy, the all-intelligent energy, and they can't believe it. They didn't prepare for that. So that's why they're mad at this time. I got all of that just off of you acting accordingly. It's just something about someone trying to insult your intelligence or thinking that you are narrow-minded and or that you are squirrel. You are easily distracted. There's something about it. It's something about that there. You know, personally, you know, I was born natally, according to Vedic astrology, a Gemini. And my Mercury is conjunct in Gemini, and my Mercury is in retrograde. Skiver. I got to replay things maybe 1 or 2 or 3 times, right? A lot of times, and I stutter sometimes, right? People like to think that, you know, they like to think I'm everything but intelligent. They do. You know, I don't know if someone judged you based off of your looks here as well. You see how I'm getting all of this energy just off of one card. How did you do that there? Gemini, how did you do that there? How did you pick up on all of this off of just one card? How did you pick up on what I was about to do before I did it just off of one look, one glance, one conversation? Gemini, they think you don't pay attention. And again, I don't understand. They're using your energy to even come up with these preposterous you using Mercury energy, a Gemini's ruling planet, to even come up with these thoughts that you think that I'm dumb, or you think I don't know what you're doing. How you gonna try to distract a Gemini with their own energy? It's a lot of violations here, and that's why they're mad, and we're just getting started. They're mad you pulled out Sage. So on top of that, we already broke down your higher octave is Aquarius, right? If you want to take it there, you are more than capable to take it there. You just don't like to go there because Aquarius energy is fixed. You're stuck there. But Gemini, you're mutable. You the jack of all trades. You're moving around, and that's probably why they thought that you was dumb. They thought they could pull one over on you there, because they didn't think you was gonna pay attention. They didn't think you was peeping the scene. They didn't know you was boop, 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 boop. They think you just squirrel. When the whole time, every squirrel, every nut, you was peeping things and moving on. Yeah. On top of the Aquarius energy that we just broke down, I'm going to have to bring it to your opposing sign, which is Sagittarius. These are heavy hitter energies, heavy hitter planets that you're able to tap into. You see? You pulled out Sage. So it sounds like some of you took it to the spiritual streets. With Jupiter here. And now they're mad that you're moving in silence. Why? Gemini? Silent? Huh? What's going on? What? I don't know who these people are. I don't know why they thought that this was going to work. I don't know why they even plotted and planned in the first place. They went wrong thinking that you were dumb. They went wrong right there. They went wrong underestimating you. They went wrong trying to estimate you. They went wrong trying to put you in a box. You know a lot about everything, and that's where they went wrong. They thought that was a weakness of yours, and that's always been a strength and will continue to be a strength. And that's why they're mad. It sounds like you have energies here who, I don't know if they did a brief Gemini search and got all of their intel wrong about you. That's always going to be our greatest strength. We can tap into many different things. And moment we stop having fun with it, moment we understand it, we move on. We're not going to sit there and master something because there's something else to figure out. There's something else to know. Somebody is mad that your curiosity ain't killing the cat. And that's why they're mad. And then now you're moving in silence. They don't know what your Gemini mind is up to. Mastermind. They don't want to admit to that. And that's why they're mad here. You're acting accordingly. Now you're moving in silence. But this is an energy where it's like, you know, but they don't know what you know. But they know you know. But they don't know how much you know. But they know you know. And that's why they're mad. That sounds like they're fearful. They know you know. But they don't know how much you know. But they know you know. So this is an energy too with the you pulling out Sage and then you're moving in silence. Like this is just, to me, it's like Virgo energy. You're ghosting energy. You're ghosting people. Or this is just an energy where, you know, people may want to come through or come back to try to test waters or see where your mind is at. Oh, they want to see where your mind is at now. They want to see where your mind is at now after they were trying to play mind games. Now they want to see where your mind is at. And it's an energy where they gotta proceed with caution because they know that you know, but they don't know how much you know. And the thing is, they know you know a lot, but they don't know specifically what you know. So it sounds like this is like a return to sender energy. It sounds like people try to play mind games on you, and now your silence is playing mind games on them because they know that you know, but they don't know how much you know. So if they try to come back, when they get back to say whatever of that, one wrong lie, one wrong information that's left out, they don't know what to do. They don't, all right, if I tell Gemini half of the truth and I sprinkle in a little bit of the truth, what if the truth that I sprinkled in is not even the information that they even know? So what if I expose myself with the little bit of truth I give, but what if they know about all the lies? And if I don't mention the lies, what if Gemini knows about the lies? And if I don't mention it, I just get exposed. But what if yeah. That's where we're at with it. That's where they're at with it. And that's why they're mad. You know, they can't come to you here. They can't talk to you and give you half truths. They can't even give you a fourth of a truth. They can't even give you a quarter of a truth. I'm not good at math, so y'all gonna leave me alone on today. But that's why they're mad here. This is very interesting. This is very interesting indeed. We're just getting started. I'm just getting warmed up. Mars and Taurus energy. I'm just getting warmed up here. This is my sign. You know, Gemini. Somebody's mad you blocked they. I'm trying not to curse here. Somebody's mad you blocked they, and then you pulled out the sage. So this just confirms further that either they want to come back, but they don't know how to at this point. You have them surrounded. Or this is an energy where it's kind of messed up, because it's like they know they want to come back, but they can't, because they know if they come back, they know that you know. And so them coming back after what they done did, whatever it is that they done did, it'll almost be like in another insult. It will be another slap in the face, another violation, another atrocity that is attempting to be committed against you. So it's kind of like, but then if they don't come back, they're already, it's like a default. They are defaulting on the fact that they done did something. What do you do? What do you do? Gemini knows I violated. And I don't know how much they know of how they don't, I don't know how much they know how deep the violation went, or for however long the duration of the violation carried on. And I don't know if they know who participated in the violation. So if I come back and they know about the violation, I know they know that I know that they know about the violation. If I come back after I done violated, however many times, 3 strikes are out, however many times I violated, if I come back, I'm only making it worse, or I don't know what Gemini's going to do. They're not talking. But if I don't come back and I don't say nothing, and I know that Gemini knows, but I don't know how much they know, then it's already confirming that I violated. Gemini, I don't know here. And they don't either. They don't either. They don't know either. Talk about a 9 of Swords, maybe an 8 of Swords. And that's just being generous. They are mad that you flew a flag on the play. You flew a flag on the play. You caught a foul. You're running it back. Some of you may have your Mercury in Gemini like I do, retrograded. Please believe me, I'm running it back. It's getting ran back, bitch. I'm running it back. And I'm slowing it down. And I'm reading in between the lines. I'm looking at the eye contact. I'm looking at the time. This is why they're mad. They don't know what's going on in that brain of yours. But my thing is, why would they play them games in the first place? Why would they play you like you were dumb in the first place, and now the dummy, now you shook of the dummy. Now you concerned about what the dummy knows. I'm not understanding this. I'm not understanding this. They're mad you don't want no new friends. So this to me sounds like they are mad that you don't want no 3 of Cups situation. You don't want a reconciliation. I was not expecting this. Somebody's mad they can't figure you out. Come on, man. Come on. They are mad they can't figure you out, Gemini. But they had all the time and energy to try to finesse your mind, and they had all the time and energy to play mind games. And I don't know what it is with Jigsaw these days. Y'all know I'm obsessed with the Dark Knight and Batman, but I've been real obsessed with the Jigsaw lately. Real obsessed with it. So, again, you had energies here who put you in the Jigsaw game. It's interesting that they wanted to undermine and circumvent your intelligence only now to realize that that was the wrong move. And then on top of that, they're mad that you've already proven how intelligent you are. I don't know why we got intelligent battles going on here. If it ain't I'm Dirty Dan battles, now it's I know this battle. Like, I know this, you don't know this, I know this. Like, why? I'm not, like, who got time for this? Clearly they do. You could be dealing with Aquarius energy, or this is the collective. These are people here who thought that they were bigger, big dog, or they had higher positions than you, or they had degrees, or they had, worldly validation that they were smart and intelligent and oh, la, 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 la. And then here you go, Gemini. Oh, you may not have any of those things. And they thought that they knew more than you. They had more support. This is one of them. It really feels like you got energies here who are pretentious, who are mad that you didn't go to school and get a degree and you know more than them. You didn't have to sacrifice years and years and years of your life to understand whatever they paid thousands of dollars. You just understand it, you know it, and moved on to something else. This is one of those energies. It has to be. It has to be. You have energies here who went to school or had some type of formal training. Because you do rule early education. And we got pulling out Sage, which is Sagittarius energy, which is Jupiter, which represents higher consciousness and higher consciousness, higher levels of education. But you, third house, just rule your immediate environment. You rule early education. So this has to be a mental, obviously. You have energies here who went to college, got the degrees, got the worldly validation. They're pieces of papers with their name on it. No shade to any of you guys who did go to school, but are you acting pretentious and thinking you're better than someone and holier than thou because you have a piece of paper? If that's not you, don't take offense to this. I ain't coming for you. I'm not talking about you at all. It's love. Brotherly love. Sisterly love. My dog. But I'm talking about these people who they have these like they just think that they have because they have degrees and things like that. That they're better than you, Gemini. That's what this is about. Only to find out that you know more than them. You have more skill than them, more talent. It comes to you naturally. And that's why they're mad. And it's an energy where they wanted to discredit you because you didn't have proper formal credit. this doesn't have to just be education. This is just an energy, Gemini, where it's just like you may not have, there's something about you not having formal or Capricorn or professional look to you or a professional sound to you. Like you don't have a professional 10th house traditional way of doing something, explaining something, teaching something, or knowing or learning something. It's like you got energies here who are mad you're self-taught. And you know more than them, and they went to school talk. They got taught. And paid thousands to do it. And for you, it ain't nothing to it but to do it. And that's why they're mad. You got energies here who are mad you got experience. And that's all that matters is experience. There's a lot of things I know. There's a lot of things I know. And I learned by myself. I dropped out of high school, please. I dropped out of college freshman year. I'm not proud of it, but I'm certainly not ashamed of it either. I stutter, I have a speech impediment, but I speak better. I speak better than most people. And where did that come from? I was reading at a very young age. Them thick books too. I was reading at a very young age, and that is how I was able to expand on my vocabulary. And you see people in higher positions, and they cannot, their communication is whack. The way this feels, Gemini, is just you have people here who are, they have paper to back up something. This could even be credit, money, whatever this is. You just have people here who have support. They have friends. They have gone to school. They're pretentious, prestigious, pretentious, whatever the case. And they're mad that you know more than them. They're mad that you're better than them. They're mad that you have more skill. And you are self-taught. And if you are self-taught, that means that you have potential to be self-made. And where is that self-made energy coming from? Well, if you allow your opposing energy, Sagittarius, to expand on what you already got going on, there we have it. It's self-made energy. And that's why they're mad. They're mad you either are self-made at this time, you are on the road to being self-made, that's why they're mad. And they felt like they could pull some strings with their people in high places that, you know, have paper and degrees and whatever else they had, more money, whatever the case is, to discredit you. This is about you being discredited. And they thought that was going to stop you. They thought that was going to discourage you. It really, truly reminds me of the vertex, according to astrology, Vedic astrology at that, that's going to be in Gemini at 0 degrees in the 8th house coming up this week. You're going to have a lot of people trying to discredit you truly this week, this month. It's cool though. You take that with a grain of salt. That's a badge of honor. Because when it comes time for election time, what do all the candidates do when you get the commercial? You see the commercials, oh, vote for me, vote for me. What do you see them doing? Discrediting their opponent. So there are people in the same high places who are discrediting other people with the same credentials as them. You take that as a high honor, that you got people here who are up there trying to discredit little old you. You take that with a badge of honor. And that's why they're mad. Because instead of you crumbling up in a corner, oh, I don't have degrees, or bowing down and putting yourself in debt to go learn something that you already naturally know, that's why they're mad that you just keep going and you're just going to keep doing you. Oh, you can't publish a book until you go through publishing and da-da-da. I'm going to go ahead and self-publish. Oh, you can't do this because you don't have a degree. Oh, but I know more than you and I have more experience than you. Oh, I'm getting started now. I was about to say, I'm already started. Somebody's mad you won't have sex with them. So this sounds like you got energies here who are mad that you don't F your way to the top here. This is energies here who are mad, again, that you're self-made, you're independent, you're not about to sell your soul out like that. And no shade or judgment to anybody out there you get it how you live. If people, are so hype on, looks and sex and the opportunities and the door that it opens and you fall for that, or it's off, I'm not here I don't care. I don't judge. But right now, Gemini, you got energies here who are mad that you're not going in the same route. Even if the route you're taking is harder, longer, more strenuous. You don't want anybody to say, I have this, or you got here because of me, or because you opened your legs, because you was associated with them, or because you talked to them, or because yeah. And that's essentially why they're mad. Again, no shade or judgment. If that's how you're getting it and that's how you're living, I don't care. But right now, Gemini ain't getting into that. Look, somebody's mad the D is good. So I'm just saying what needs to be said here. And that's why they're mad. They want to censor you. They always want to censor those who are speaking truth. They always want to censor those who know the truth. They always want to gang up on those who are truly skilled and don't have a formal and conditioned way of understanding something. And they always want to discredit those who are able to understand what needs to be understood and then moving on to something else. You're not about to be fixated on one thing. Somebody is just mad that you have a very expansive mind, very curious. And your curiosity, again, does not kill the cat. And your mind, especially if you got Neptune energy, Neptune aspects up, Pisces energy up in there. Oh, you are really dangerous. Not only are you creative, and it never ends. And if you got some fire energy up in there too, and you act on what you got, your creativity, your ideas, your creativity and action, oh, you dangerous. We're going to have to discredit them. We're going to have to discredit them. We're going to have to purposely misunderstand them. We're going to have to get together, team hut, everybody bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Operation Shut Down Gemini. Operation Make Gemini Seem Crazy. Loco. Bring it in. Bring it in. I'm going to need you to discredit them in this way. I'm going to need you to block them over here. I'm going to need you to bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in. I'm going to need you to, bring it in. And that's why they're mad. Why you need backup? Why do you need so much backup? Or somebody's mad you won't change for them. Interesting at being a mutable sign. You're not changing for them, so that just goes back to you're not about to cower into a corner because, oh, they're pretending not to understand you. Oh, well, they don't have this degree, so. Like that's supposed to stop you. And then delay you to go to formal training and formal school and then pay thousands for them just to give you a piece of paper and some validation of something that you already knew. This is why they're mad that you won't change for them. You won't X with them. So this to me is just like, I don't understand that. Like for someone to be mad about that, then obviously you ain't trying to have sex with me for, authentic and genuine reasons. You're obviously doing it as a power play, a power move. Blackmail, possibly. Energy transfer. It doesn't, what street you want me to take it to? We could take it to the spiritual streets, like I said, and I can figure out why you would be mad about something like that. We could take it to the professional streets so I could figure out why you would be mad about something like that. Where do you want me to take it? Because why would anybody be mad you won't have S with them? Why? Like, for real, why? Why are you mad about that? Let it simmerate and marinate. Why would you be mad about that? Because you're doing it for power. You're doing it for control. You're doing it to dominate. You're doing it for blackmail. You're doing it to feel important. Why would you be mad about that? You're doing it to try to distract me. You're doing that to try to hurt me. You're doing that as another means to discredit me in some way. You're doing that to try to tamper with my reputation. The whatever reputation I have left after you try to discredit me. And they're mad you won't fall for it like everyone else. No shade or judgment if you do. It's like you got energies here trying to pull out all the stops to have something on file that they can bring in. Bring it in. What do you got that we can do and say that's gonna hurt Gem? What do you got? Bring in what you got. I need to see. Yep. What intel you got? Okay. They did what? Oh, you got that recorded too? Yeah. Bring that in. Oh, you got that on. You got that written down. You got that. Bring it in. Yep. We're look at us, team. We're doing what needs to be done here. Look at us doing God's work, trying to take Gemini down. That's what they're doing. You're not leaving a paper trail. They're mad. You're moving in silence. You're not leaving a paper trail. And that's why they're mad. I thought you was dumb, Gemini. I thought they wouldn't know. They ain't gonna know. Go ahead. Yup, they not gonna know at all. This is gonna be easy. Operation Shut Gemini Down. This is gonna be easy. Okay. It looks like not so much. They can't figure you out. They don't know what you're doing. They don't know why you're doing it. They don't know what you know, but they know you know. They don't know how much you know, but they know you know. You're dangerous. Knowledge is power. And they don't know how much you know. They don't know how much power you have, but you clearly got a lot. They're mad they don't turn you on anymore. And then they mad you won't have sex with them. This is like one of them energies. You ever see those memes where you're going out, like the introverted, the introverted people, and you're going out and you're raising the roof, woo, woo, raising the roof, and then out of nowhere you just get real. I used to be one of those people when I went out. I'll be hyped. And then just out of nowhere, it's like my energy just was taken. I'm just ready to go home now. I'm tired. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. That's what I feel this energy is when they're mad that you don't, like, they don't turn you on anymore. It's almost like out of nowhere, you just stopped talking. Out of nowhere, you just got dry. Out of nowhere, you just got soft. Out of nowhere, you just switched up. And nothing on the outside appeared, like nothing would happen. Like when I used to go out, and then boom, 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 boom. Nothing happened on the outside. You're picking up on vibes here. So it looks like, again, you're taking it to the spiritual streets. You may have people, this may be, more spiritual in nature here, but, something has changed. Interesting, and it's funny because you won't change for them, but clearly you changed. Somebody's mad that P ain't free, so why is this coming now? It's a heavy emphasis on this SEX. But again, I know astrology, this is coming from the descendant that is going to be in Aries in the 7th house. I posted a quick little short on that. The full understanding is on Patreon under the astrology predictions and or on members if you're interested. But yeah, the descendant being in Aries in the 7th house that Libra rules, and Aries and Libra don't go together at all. And then the descendant represents hidden shadows, and then the 7th house that represents relationships and business and superficial desires and values and contracts and hidden enemies. Real quick, Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is a very sexual planet. That's where the action takes place. And then Venus loves to try to attract Mars. Hey Mars. Hey. Somebody's mad you ain't falling for the hey. Haha. Somebody's mad you a little. Go ahead and take a hit for me because it's been a while. It's been a while actually. Somebody's mad you're chilling and then you're moving in silence. That's probably why you're moving in silence, because you're chilling. And that's why they're mad here. Gemini, I was expecting this to be a lot more lit, but the energy, you're chilling here. And this is the vibe. You are on chill. You pulled out Sage. You don't want no new friends. You don't want any of these friends. You switched up out of nowhere. This was a friends with benefits situation. This is people in the workplace, co-workers, or just people who do the same thing that you do. If this is people that you were dealing with here, friends, like I said, with benefits, or somebody that was trying to lead you on, thinking it was going to become more. If this is family members, whatever the case is, whatever this is, if this is in a professional setting, whatever this is an energy where you are acting accordingly, and you acting accordingly was not something that was a part of the plan. It was not part of the plan. You were supposed to fall by the wayside. You were supposed to get distracted. They were supposed to send in some more squirrels. Squirrel. You were supposed to be, what is it? Hyper, don't even know. It doesn't even matter. Okay, you were supposed to be distracted, okay? You were supposed to be knocked off your block. You were supposed to conform in some way. You were supposed to go and you were just supposed to do what everybody else does. And there's no shade for those who do what everybody else does. Whatever works for you. But there's just something about you, Gemini, that you're not supposed to, they don't want you to do that. They don't want you to be self-made. They don't want you to shut down. They need you to keep talking. They need to know what your plans are. They need to know what you're working on next so that they can try to distract you from that or discredit you before you can even get the credit. They don't know what to done do. You're not letting nobody in. You're not being the social Gemini you used to done be. You're not telling them, you're making more moves and less announcements. Some of you shut down the ice cream shop. Okay. Some of y'all shut down the lollipop. Y'all shutting it down. The candy shop is getting shut down. Ain't no more brownies. Ain't no more whipped cream. Some of y'all detaching from social media so you don't get distracted. There's an energy, it's honestly like an Operation Distract Gemini. And if we can't distract them, Operation Discredit Gemini. And neither are working. You're still working, but they don't know what you're working on. They don't know what you're done doing. They don't. And then the fact that your mind is everywhere at once, and God forbid you got Pisces energy, 12th house energy. God forbid you got a strong Mars placement. God forbid They know you got some heat. They know you got some heat you ready to unleash on the streets, but they don't know when, they don't know what, they don't know how. You are a problem. All right? It sounds like you are finally understanding the power of silence, and that's why they're mad. Gemini, understanding and fully adhering to the power of silence. We don't know what Gemini's up to, and they could be up to anything. They could be studying anything. They could be learning anything right now. They can be working on anything right now. They can be creating anything. They could be they're doing something, but we don't know what. It's a problem. And that's why they're mad. And again, the way I read and the way I understand energy, there would be no Gemini if it wasn't for Taurus. There would be no Taurus if it wasn't for Aries. So we're going to have to run it back retrograde style. You know what I mean? Aries, they were mad that you are out here exposing all of these delulu and hating individuals one by 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 one. Taurus, they are mad that you have done the impossible and you're standing on it. Now that standing on an energy is flowing into Gemini energy, bro. The mind is marinating and simmering. So you mean to tell me your Taurus energy, your morals, your values, your beliefs, your standards have now been stuck in Taurus energy? It's fixed and now it's going into the brain cells, and now it's marinating and simmering, and Gemini's not going to change that? Oh, no. Then you mean to tell me in astrology we got a few planets that are retrograded? So they're throwing flags on plays and they're running it back? And then they got Kristen here reading these cards, running it back again just to make sure we got all the Virgo in details, to make sure we got the devil in the dick. And then she gonna run it back just one more time. And that's why they're mad. You're running it back. You're running it back. And then you got me. I got you back. And we're gonna run it back just one more time. One more time. And that's why they're mad. They're mad they're not important now. Oh, but they spent so much time trying to make you feel like you wasn't important. In fact, some of them succeeded for a little bit. But you dust yourself off and you tried again. And that's why they're mad. They're not important. They never were. That's why they had to go get back up. Excuse me, you have multiple people in your brain. You are your backup. I'm one of your personalities in your brain, Gemini. I am a Gemini. I am one of your personalities that you got up here. Hello. Hey. Hey, Gemini. They got you effed up. They thought you were dumb. I'm just another personality. They had to go get back up, though. Back up. We are one. Go ahead and just copy and paste your face right here. I am you. You are me right now. They had to go get back up. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? And they're mad they are not SHIT without you. And yeah. They're mad they're not important, and now they're mad they're realizing the truth that they aren't ish without you. They ain't ish without you speaking first before you did it. They're not, like I'm telling you, everybody uses your energy, Mercury, the planet, your ruling planet. Everybody uses your energy, and yet they wanted to try to play you and finesse you out your own energy. They wanted to steal and use you and then say it wasn't you. They not ish without your ideas. They can't go until you go. They don't know until you go. Ho, ho, ho. And then they got the audacity to be mad. The SEX ain't free. You ain't having it with them, or you ain't no possibility at this point. Ever. Fantasy shut down. Confirmation. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Like, why are you mad it ain't free? And then why are you mad I don't want to do it? I don't understand that. But it's not meant for me to understand. Yeah, you're getting these things that don't matter out of your brain. And that's why they're mad. Anything else for the Gemini? Somebody's mad that they have more followers than dollars. And somebody's mad that their misery won't have your company here, and it is what it is, and it is what it is. It truly is what it is. What it is. Ain't no what's up. Got your, and